must-have iPhone 13 accessories for filmmaking. So let's talk about it. First set of accessories is everything audio, because audio is more than half of video. My Audio-Technica ATH M50X BTs, these are Bluetooth headphones. They're very reasonably priced and they punch way above their price weight. And they work really well for monitoring your recordings or editing them. And they're very durable. I've had them for a while. And then for audio recording, we have both budget and more expensive, but they both have their pros and cons. So Rode Lightning Me L shotgun microphone and Talkstar SGC 598. This is only $20. It's an amazing shotgun microphone for only $20. You're going to need a TRS to TRRS adapter and then a headphone jack to lightning adapter to connect it to your phone. And this works on a cold shoe, so you're going to need to attach it to an accessory that I'll show you a little later. And then we have Rode Lightning Me L shotgun microphone, plugs into your phone, and you get excellent audio. It's much smaller than the giant shotgun microphone is. So this is a little difficult to take around at work. This will literally fit in your pocket. And this has a really cool feature where if you have this in, you can plug it in and then connect a pair of IEMs to it or earbuds. I'll have my favorites linked in the video description along with all the affiliate things we talk about. Just plug it into the back of here and then you can monitor while you're recording. But I have something that makes this even better later on in the video, so stay tuned. And it's not that expensive. It's very budget friendly. So now, talking about IEMs, I have my Klipsch X6Is, my Sennheiser IE800s/IE800S, and a Apple EarPods Lightning wired headphones. Just in case, this has a pretty decent microphone in it. If all else fails, that's pretty handy. I have a case to keep them all nice and clean and things like that because IEMs can get a little expensive. One thing that if you want to have a close mic up, you can use this, which is a lavalier microphone. I have a link in the video description to the video I did on this. It's very good for only being $20. So now the camera part of the best iPhone filmmaking accessories. Easiest way to upgrade your visuals in your video is to make sure your lenses are nice and clean. Lens cleaner and lens cloth, or bigger one. Tip, get two. That way, if you bring around one and you get one dirty, you still have a backup. I really like this. It has a little spray bottle in it, and then you can it's a little circle, and you can put it over top, and then when you close the bottle, it keeps the clean cloth all nice. If you have more stuff on it, then you're gonna want something like this. Little cleaner it's a little brush for lenses to clean off your lenses. A little foreshadowing to what's coming next. And talking about lenses, we have lenses for your iPhone because this gives you so much more flexibility and creativity and turns your iPhone into a filmmaking machine. I have lots of lenses, but if you're to get two of them that I would recommend, get the telephoto and the ultra wide, aka either the 58 or 60 millimeter or the 18 millimeter. There's other ones that are cool like anamorphic and superfish, and they're all great, but starting off, these are the two most useful lenses for most things. And I have a front and back cap. Moment sells little covers for them. So to keep your lenses nice and clean, get a front and back cap and it just screws on. They make a case that the lens just screws onto. And that way it's always centered. You don't have any of those vignetting or chromatic aberrations or anything like that. If you want to know what either of those things are, I'll have a link in the video description to a video where I explain that. Or check out my Everything Videography playlist. But I also like keeping them in this little case. And it has a belt loop, so you can put it on your belt, or you can put it in your backpack or on your camera bag so you have access to it really quick, so you can swap off your lenses. But if you're using one of those, you can also use something amazing. This is Moment's filter adapter. They have a 62 millimeter and a 77 millimeter. So this allows you to put all sorts of amazing things like this budget ND filter, because when life's too bright, you gotta wear shades. If you need to wear shades outside, your camera lens probably needs shades. All that an ND filter is that it's basically sunglasses for your lens. That's a bit of a simplification, but Hoya makes a pretty good one. And so you take it and you screw it on, and then you place it on your lens. And then it both protects your lens, which is a benefit, and is an ND filter. And you can get different stops, or if you want to only have to buy one ND filter, I would really recommend the Polar Pro Peter McKinnon variable ND filters. Those are very good. They're considerably more expensive than this budget ND filter is, but they have, in most regards, it's the best ND filter you can buy for the money pretty much, without going insane. So I have other ones in here, which I have all my other ones. And then of course, you got to keep your footage stable, so you either need a tripod or a gimbal. So DJI makes excellent gimbals. They integrate really well with Filmic Pro. Stay tuned for my course coming out on Filmic Pro. I'll have a link in the video description when it comes out. And then of course you have a bendy tripod. You can always go with one of these, Joby GorillaPod, and I've had it for a while. It's really good. Most of your YouTubers you watch probably use one of these or have used one of these at one point. It's a standard for a reason. If you don't have an Apple Watch, which you can trigger if you're recording on your phone, you can trigger your recordings from your Apple Watch, or you can use something like this, which is a Joby Bluetooth remote. So you just press the button and you can have it stop or start recording or do other things like that. It connects to your phone over Bluetooth and it works pretty well. And you're gonna need a light. So if you're not using softboxes, or you are using softboxes, you might also want something like this, Aperture Amaran FL light. It's bi-color and pretty reasonably priced. But how are you gonna transfer this footage off your iPhone 13 Pro Max? Because it can shoot amazing footage, but you still have to get it off the phone. So you can either airdrop it to your MacBook Pro or iPad Pro, or use something like this, just a little thumb drive, which is a Lightning, and you just plug it into the Lightning port, and you can just transfer it off in the Files app or in the share sheet. And then when you get to wherever you need, you just flip it around and it's USB-A, or they have a USB-C version. USB-C all the things, and it works pretty well. It's just, it's a thumb drive. It's not really the best bang for the buck. Best bang for the buck is something like this. A Samsung T7 SSD non-touch. This is PCIe MDME SSD. And it's super fast and it's pretty rugged. This one's a 2 terabyte one. It's great. You plug it into your phone using this Apple's camera connection kit adapter. This is required to connect it to your phone. If you just connect it from USB-C to Lightning, it won't actually do anything. It needs external power because your phone can't provide enough power. But if you plug this in and then plug this into your phone and then have either a USB-A or a USB-C to Lightning cable, you plug that in, and then you plug this into your power brick or external battery pack, and you can transfer footage across it, edit footage right off of it, do all sorts of amazing stuff. When you're ready, you just unplug it and plug it in or hand it off to whoever it is can be doing it. And so I would say the 3 must-have dongles/cables for your iPhone is this, which is a Lightning to HDMI and Lightning port. You can plug it into a monitor when you go traveling or things like that, or plug it into a monitor when you're filming so you can see yourself to watch your histograms or rotoscopes or zebraing or other things like that. If you don't know what I'm talking about, don't worry about it. It's just fine. And then this will save you so much pain and agony. This Fontex earplugs, they're amazing. I wear these cycling to block wind noise, and they work really well. They're super comfortable, and that way you can protect your hearing, because as a filmmaker, your hearing is very important. Even if you're not a filmmaker, it's one of your irreplaceable assets. Protecting your hearing is important. Carry earplugs with you. It's well worth it. You can also get cheap foamy ones if you want, but these, they have flat EQ, so you can listen and still have a flat reference sound, but at just a lower volume, which is great if you're filming a concert or a wedding, something like that. The iPhone in a mount to hold it, because you're gonna need some way to hold your iPhone. This is the Unidigi one. I'll have all the affiliated things we talked about linked in the video description. It's great. It has lots of mounts to mount to a tripod. You can screw this onto it. Now you can take it around places or use a full-size tripod, just the cold shoe mounts on the top. Make sure it's the opposite side of the camera lens, because if you're using an ultra wide, you might get a little bit of the shotgun microphone, depending on how you place it and what camera you're using. So leave your questions and comments down below. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Tap the bell icon so you don't miss any videos like this. Next, check out my Everything Audio playlist or Everything Video playlist to dive deeper into one of those subjects. Both of those are important for new YouTubers.